Well, speaking of living in the woods, there's been a lot of anger with the WNBA lately, and I know earlier you were telling me a story. What was happening at one of the games?
Um, well, they're apparently starting to change their policies and instituting no bags at all. Like,
So you
in an
can't you
effort.
can't you can't bring them. It's like the airport. You can't bring anything on board when you go watch a WNBA game now.
Well, I mean, airport, you have carry on. This is zero carry on, right? Like, okay, so last time I was at a sporting event or some sort of big arena, right? There was a limit to the size of the bag that, like my wife could bring, Mrs. Squatch, and it had to be a transparent bag so they could see everything that was in it. Apparently, that is not stopping people from bringing in green toys and tossing them on the court. And so now they're just like no bags whatsoever. So you can't even bring in a purse with that's clear, that used to fit the guidelines. But I find it hilarious that apparently in the betting markets, there are more people betting on what color the next object thrown onto the court is and whether or not one will be thrown onto the court in the next WNBA game than they are betting on the players or the outcome of the games themselves.
Well, see, I have a theory about all this and what's really going on.
Theory.
I'm taking a page from the kayfabe wrestling world of yesteryear, and this is all just drama they're drumming up. Like, especially like the stuff lately with was it Caitlin Clark with the Indiana Fever, and everyone's just roughhousing her, and the bad calls on the court, and stupid stuff, and people saying things, and all the drama. From what I understand, anytime she's on, their numbers go up, right?
Yeah.
And so now that everyone's playing, toss the dildo under the court, people are tuning in to watch this stuff, and they're not watching it for the games. They're watching it for the dramas and the fights and the people yelling and tossing stuff. And so I'm thinking this could potentially be some sort of stealth guerrilla marketing to get people to start watching and get their numbers up. Because think about it, I haven't talked about the WNBA since it started. Right, and that was years ago. I mean, we're talking like what, about 15?
That's why they don't make any money, and they're all freaking out about how little the players are making.
But now suddenly everyone in the universe is talking about the WNBA. So that's got to be good for revenue. They got to be seeing numbers go up because people are talking about it. They want to see what's going on.
Like a good business decision if they just kind of want to lean into it and kind of become the next WWE or whatever.
Well, I could tighten my tinfoil hat a bit more and say maybe that goes into other sports as well, but we won't go there. But I just think it's good for business, so they're either letting it ride or they may be instigating it in some cases. Is my take on it anyway.
Yeah, I could see that. I hadn't thought about that angle, but that's funny.